Now let's understand about the tuples. So tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So in a list also we create a single variable and we store multiple items, right? In a tuples also you can create a single variable and you can store a multiple values. Tuple is one of four built-in data type which is available in a Python, which we use to store collection of a data. So in a Python, whenever you have to store collection of a data, we have a few built-in data types. List is one of them, second is a tuples, and the third is set, and fourth is a dictionary. Sets and dictionary we will discuss later, but you have to remember in a Python, if you want to store collection of a data, we have a few built-in data types. One is the list, then set, then dictionary, then tuples. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Tuples are written with a round bracket. So how actually we represent the tuple? Let's understand. So you can see I have created one tuple. This is the tuple. We represent with the round bracket. You can see round bracket we have closed, and then the multiple item actually it can contain, and we are closing the bracket. So now let's understand about the key feature. So tuples items are order, unchangeable, and it allow a duplicate value. When we say order, tuples are order, it means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. So you can see this is the one tuple I have created, right? The tuples are always be in a order, means whatever the item it is contained, right, it will always be in the same order. So if I want to access this apple, right, so because it you can see this is in the first index, right, so this will always be in the first index, this order will never change. And if you want to access with index you can access, that's why we say these tuples are always be in the ordered format. Now you will see, right, in a list also that is also in order and we can access the item using a index, right? So what is the difference between the list and tuple? In a list also we were storing a multiple value in a single variable. In tuples also we are doing the same thing. Then what is the difference between the tuples and the list? The main difference is like tuples are unchangeable, means we can't change the tuples. Once you create the tuple you can't add remove the item from a tuple. So that is the main thing you have to remember, means whatever the tuples you are creating, and once the tuple is created you can't change the tuple. Suppose I want to change this apple to the banana. If I'll do a 0 and if I'll write banana and if I'll execute this, you will get one error because these tuples are not changeable, means you can't change the tuples. That is the main feature you have to remember. It is fixed in the size. And suppose you want to remove this apple from this particular tuple, that is also not possible. That's why we say tuples are unchangeable, but list can you can change the value in the list. Tuples allow duplicate also, means you can have a multiple duplicate value also. You can see apple is here, right? Means you can have a multiple duplicate value. Now why we use a tuple? First one is the immutability. When we say immutability means you can't change the value. Once you create a tuple you can't change the value. That's why we say it is a immutable in nature. The second one is it is faster access. Tuples are faster than list due to their immutability. Because once you create a tuple, you can't change the tuple, and it is faster than list. That's why we use a tuple, and that you have to remember. Tuples are valuable tool for grouping related data while maintaining integrity and improving the performance. So one thing you have to remember, what is the difference between the list and tuple? That is an important interview question also. The main difference is tuples are unchangeable, means it is immutable in nature, means you can't change the value once you create, and tuples are faster than the list because of the immutability nature. Now let's see how actually we can create a tuple and how actually we can access the tuple. Let's see that. If you want to create a tuple, how actually you can create a tuple. So suppose I will creating one variable, and if I write this and if I'll check the type of a, you can see it is a tuple. So in a round bracket we can represent the tuple, and here we can store the multiple value. Like suppose I am storing ABC, and suppose I am storing a float also, and if I'll execute you can see the multiple data type also it can contain, multiple values also it can contains. So that's how actually we can create a tuple. Now let's see how actually we can access the tuple. So accessing a tuple with indexing you can access the tuple. So indexing here also you should remember it starts with a 0, and from and if you want to access ends with -1. From ends you want to access, you can use a -1. Suppose I want to access the first element, so what you have to remember, a0 if you will do, you will be able to access the first element. Now you want to access what is the last element. So if what you have to write, if you write a -1, you will get the whatever the last element is present here, that you will get. As of now these tuples are very short, right? But suppose you have a thousands of items are available in this tuple, and now you want to access the last elements. Then what actually you can use for the from the last you want to access, you can start with a -1, and from the starting you want to access, you can start with the 0. So that's how the indexing work. That's why you have to remember. The next thing is like it is a unchangeable and the immutable. That is an important property. Means once you will create a tuple, you can't change the value. Suppose I want to remove the 1, or suppose I want to add something. Suppose I want to add append 5. If I'll do this, I'll get error, because once the tuple is created, you can't add, you can't remove. That is the thing you have to remember. It is a immutable in a nature. Now let's understand another property. Since tuples are immutable, but suppose you want to add a few values there. So there are few workaround is there through which actually you can add. We know it is a immutable, we can't add the value, but we have a few workaround through which we can add the value. First is like convert into a list. You want to add anything, you have to convert into the list. How actually we can convert into the list? What you have to do is, if you use a list function and you will pass the a, this is the a, right? Now if you will see, it got converted into the list. Now you can add any value. Suppose I want to add a 55. You can see a got added. Now you can convert into the tuple. Tuple, tuple. And if I write a equal to the tuple, and if I show you a, you can see 50 got added, and this type is also tuple. So like that actually we can add values. Add tuple to a tuple. So suppose you have a two tuple. Let me give another example. The another way is like, suppose I have another tuple 1 3 4. Now I have another tuple 1, b plus equal c if you will do, and if you will see the b, you can see 1 3 4 and the 1 got added. Means what actually we are writing, b equal to the b plus c if you will do. If you will add this two tuple, the value will get added. So that's how also you can add a value into the list. The next thing is like we can't remove from a tuple. So suppose I have one tuple. This is the tuple I have. Now I want to remove this one. How? So if I will use a remove similar to the list. Suppose I want to remove this 4. If I'll execute, I'll get error because it is immutable in nature. We can't remove any value from a tuple. We can delete the tuple. So that is the one thing you have to remember. Suppose you want to delete the complete tuple. So we have a delete function. We'll write delete and b, that will be deleted. Now if you want to check whether b is there or not, b is not there. B is not there. B is not defined because we have deleted. So if we have a delete command through which actually we can delete the tuple. Now let's understand few method. So suppose I have a one tuple. Let me create one tuple 1 4 5 5 6 5. This is the tuple I have. Now suppose you want to count anything. So we have a count method is available. So if I write a dot count, how many times 5 is there? So if I want to count that, count, you can see 5 is present 3 times, right? So that's why we are getting a 3. So count method is available in tuple, that you have to remember. Next is index. So suppose you want to find out what is the index of the 4. So we have an index also, a dot index. If you write, you want to find out what is the index of the 4, you can see it is a first index. It is a 0 and this is the first one. The fourth is the first index. So in a tuple we have a method count and the index, that you have to remember. We have a delete function through which we can delete the tuple. It is immutable in nature, means once you create it you can't delete. but there are few ways that also we have discussed in this video. Yeah, so I hope you got the idea about the tuples. Yeah, that's it in this video. Thanks.